right, Charles, well, we've come out to see you again this summer, and I think it's fair to say something's changed since the last time we were here. Yeah. The main machine. Do you want to run us through what's different then this year to the last time we came?
Yeah, so we've got rid of the Claas 780 and the New Holland 10.90, and we've gone for the John Deere X9 1100 with a 45-foot HDX header on it. And that combine has outperformed those two combines together.
Wow.
It's immense. So yesterday, you were up there filming yesterday, and you could see that combine was flying along, and he'd actually got it up to just over 100 tonne an hour, and we were averaging yesterday 96 tonnes an hour, which for one combine is pretty immense. So we're in the shed, we're putting 800-900 tonne a day in a shed.
So what made you change from the old setup with the two machines then, Charles, to running the one?
Basically, John Deere had this X9 in the UK now. I think this is the third year. And last year I was invited to go and see one working. And when I went to see it working, I was blown away with the output of this machine. And when you look at it on paper, you start working it out, don't you? One lot of servicing as opposed to two lots of servicing, one operator, only one lot of fuel. So I won't say we've halved the fuel, but we're definitely saving about 40% fuel on what we were using last year. So there's lots of pluses to it. The downside is, of course, if it breaks down, which it hasn't done, but if it did, touch wood, you're not cutting anything, whereas when we had the two machines, they were always cutting. You know, you'd always got one going.
So you're still running the same chaser bin?
Same chaser bin, yeah.
On the
8RX.
On the 8RX. Tell us a bit about that, because that tractor can be controlled from in the combine cab, can't it?
Yeah, so it's called machine sync. So when the combine, he's basically just concentrating on combining, his alarm goes off to unload the tank. The man on the chaser bin, he knows, he can see on his screen 80% full, 90% full, right, I need to be getting there ready. And as soon as he gets in within a certain position close to the combine then takes over. And when he's actually unloading, he can slow the bin down, he can speed the bin up, so he can perfectly fill it without slowing down the performance of the combine, which is what we really want. Wow. So we don't get any spillage. It's a fantastic system, it really is, works really well. The other thing to say about that combine, in the morning, historically with the Claas and the New Holland, in the morning you'd be taking filters out, blowing filters out, going around greasing, oiling up, checking everything over. There'd be always something wants changing or tightening. Anyway, with this, by the time he's got the diesel in the tank, it's ready to go.
Just away.
Away.
Is it the first time you've ever had a John Deere combine?
Yes.
So you've never ventured into the dark green for a combine before then?
Never.
So you're pleased with it then? Overall?
Absolutely delighted, thrilled to bits with it.
Would you ever look back to one of the others?
No.
No.
Don't think so.
You're decided?
Well, I'm saying that actually. I am a New Holland man, you know, I love the New Holland combine, but they just haven't evolved enough. The technology isn't there. They haven't really changed in 10 years, and they are due for some serious upgrade.
Yeah.
And the technology, because there's only John Deere, I know, that the technology in them is actually John Deere. So, you know, all the manufacturers, they all rely on Trimble, Ag Leader, whoever. There's an issue with it, the dealer can't fix it, he has to go to someone else. Whereas with John Deere, phone our local dealer, Ben Burgess, they've got a specialist, he can deal with it, he's on it, he's got the support from John Deere, and they make it work.
Something else that's changed since last year, you've upped your acreage slightly?
Yes. So
what are you farming now?
We'll be 6,000 this autumn.
Wow.
And hoping to take on a bit more.
And see, when you've only been farming, what, 16 years now?
Well, yeah, it's a bit longer than that. I've been down here in Cambridgeshire 17 years now.
17.
This is my 17th harvest. but
it's growing rapidly then.
Yeah, exactly. I love the job, you know, we're passionate about it. We've got a fantastic team of guys who've got the right work ethic, which makes it more pleasurable, it's more enjoyable. We all get on, everyone gets on with one another. So that's really important to us.
So if there's anything you were going to change next, what would it be, machinery-wise? If there's something you were going to look to upgrade, what would it be?
Yeah, so next year, because of the size the business is at now and where we're heading, we're going to run 2 X9 combines, 2 chaser bins. Next year there'll be 3 balers, 2 bale chasers, and another 9RX. So we're going to run a brace of them. So yeah, it's
so there's going to be a lot more to film then, basically.
There'll be a lot next year. You'll need a week to get round. I suggest you bring Donkey down with you, and if he's up to it, he can have a go on. He could be the.
I'm sure he'd be keen for that. Yeah.
Stand-in man for one of the X9s.
Yeah. So how's the season been for you so far then this year, including the planting? You got it all in time?
Yeah. So last autumn went really well. It was the best year for 3 years. So drilling was all done. We were finished early November. Drilled up great, you know, fantastic. All got off to a flying start. Spring was a little bit wet, so we ended up, believe it or not, put all our first dose of nitrogen on this year with the 8RX. And everyone's like, wow, that's a bit of overkill. But because of the tracks, you couldn't see where we'd been. It was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I know certain farmers were going with a wheel tractor and they were making ruts 6-8 inches deep. So we didn't have any of that, thankfully. As the spring went on, it became very dry, and we didn't really get any rain from the end of March, anything worth talking about. So it's the driest year I've ever known. And thankfully, the yields haven't really suffered too much. I thought they were going to suffer. We have never ever started combining so early. So we're a fortnight early this year. So we are going to be worked up next week, finished. I mean, is it what, 5th, 6th of August? It's totally unheard of. Normally we're just getting going.
And you're still running the same chaser?
Yeah, well we had that
Heath
new last year. Fantastic. He's worn the set of tyres out on it already. He come to me the other day, he was like, oh, I think we need a new tyre. I was like, why? Anyway, he's got 14 plugs in the tyre. It was unbelievable, you know, keep getting punctures. And it gets a lot of stick, you can see that. It's a hard life on a tractor and a chaser.
So you've changed your loader as well. What have you upgraded to?
So yeah, we've got 3 of these 53695s. One's full-time on straw, doesn't do anything else, just loading lorries, unloading lorries all day. Then we've got this one, and then we've got the 20 plate, which was the first one we had. And then we've got a really old load all. And then we've got the Merlot as well, 40.7, still going strong.
Enough to keep you going then.
Yeah, but it's funny thing is, you need a loader everywhere. What we've added this year as well to the business, we've bought ourselves a Scania tractor unit with a throw-off grain bulker. And we found that logistically helps to get the grain moved around a bit better than probably tractors and trailers, but it's not so good in the field. So if you're going any distance, lorry is ideal.
Well, thanks for having us over again then. Anyway, Charles, we've certainly enjoyed catching up with you guys the last couple of days, and I'm sure we look forward to coming back next year and seeing how much you've changed again. See all the new kit.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming. It's been a pleasure.
No worries. We'll see you next year, Charles.
Safe journey.
When you're down and you stare out your window, hoping that you'll come up with some words to say. That's not okay. When you feel like you're fed up with heartbreak,